So Jana, we all know that there are two potential votes on reunion. What are we voting on in October exactly? And how are the two votes related?
Yeah, so October 21st, all three conventions of Eau Claire, Fond du Lac, and Milwaukee will be voting on the same resolution. And this resolution essentially affirms the ongoing discernment towards the reunification of our three dioceses. So if it passes, then there would be another vote in Eastertide, and that vote will be for reunion.
What happens between October and next spring?
The resolution that we'll be voting for in October is continuing discernment, and it also directs the steering committee to continue to engage the people of the three dioceses. Also, there's a lot of work to craft a joint agreement of union, along with the necessary documents like the canons and constitutions. Those will be distributed prior to the Eastertide Convention, and that will allow folks to make an informed decision about reunion at that time.
Because these are such big votes, are the rules different than a typical convention resolution?
As far as the voting goes, not really. We will all be familiar with the way it looks. In October, the resolution can be passed by a simple majority vote by each convention. If the October resolution passes, then in Eastertide, the votes on reunion will be by orders, so lay and clergy. And they will have to pass by simple majority at that time in each order in each diocese. However, there is one significant difference with this resolution in October, because it's important that each convention passes the same resolution with the same exact language. It's not able to be amended from the floor of the convention. The resolution, though, is able to be debated at the convention, and we really hope that folks wanting to speak either for or against the resolution at the conventions will come prepared with those compelling arguments.
So why with this decision is there a need to do it with two votes or in two phases?
So the work over the last 2 years has provided a very preliminary picture of what a reunified diocese might look like. And now that the people around the state have that picture in front of them, we want to make sure that we are on the right track before we ask them to make a final decision.
So for this vote in October, what are the implications of a yes vote or no vote?
If we vote no in October, the steering committee will likely gather to determine next steps of what ways we might be able to collaborate together as separate dioceses, but we will not continue to pursue reunion of the three dioceses at this time. If we vote yes, then we still have much work to do before we present that final joint agreement. And the people of the three dioceses will still have much more opportunities to join in that work and continue to give us feedback, as well as get to know each other along the way.
So here's a big question. The proposal is pretty thorough and it makes it seem like all the important decisions have been made. Is there really still a choice for these conventions?
Absolutely, there is. The steering committee was not formed with a foregone conclusion that reunion was the only option at the end of all of this. We committed to this work through the lens of prayer and discernment, and that prayer and discernment and assessment along the way has gotten us to this place at this time, where we are asking our delegates, deputies, and clergy to do the same. So whatever the outcome of our votes on October 21st, we are confident that it was necessary to do this work together. And we know that it will help us determine what is to come next for us as Episcopalians in the state of Wisconsin.
Well, thanks, Jana.
Thank you.